That's why I don't overwinter my pepper plants.
You guys are so sweet. Look at you. Look at you.
Got some red cord chantilly carrots from Dollar Tree. So you're thinking the almond tree's over here for... Good morning. Welcome. My name is Crystal. It's the weekend and it's full on fall time. We're in November... What's today's date? November 4th, I think, 2023. And we've had our first hard frost where we live. The summer garden has pretty much died. The frost tolerant varieties are doing good still. So we still have things growing. The peppers, the tomatoes, done. There's the beans, they're all done. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what that looks like today. And then I'm going to be coming through here and we're just going to get it all done. We're going to be cleaning out these summer plants. We have 2 almond trees that need to be planted. Last weekend, 2 weekends ago, we put the cherry tree in. We had to get it in the ground, so we got that done. We're also going to be going to Home Depot, so you can do that with us too if you want. But let me show you what the garden looks like first. Dead tomato plants, dead marigolds, beans, bushing beans are done. It's sad, I didn't get anything off of them. I tried to close some of the smaller plants, but they didn't do well. The container peppers are done. I know I can overwinter peppers if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I don't have the space to do it. We don't have a heated greenhouse to do something like that. And our basement, I don't have the room, quite frankly, to overwinter pepper plants. It's right now we're just at the stage where we can start them early, like in January. I was actually thinking of starting habaneros in December, so next month, because they take so long to grow here. So I just figured maybe if I start them even sooner. I thought about overwintering the habanero plant that I have because I didn't even get any peppers off of it, and I put it in a pot too to be able to overwinter it, and I just don't have the space for it inside right now. That's why I don't overwinter my pepper plants. So those are looking pretty dead. I'm seeing that we have peppers on them. They're pretty soft from being frozen, being out in the freezing temperatures. So I might end up just giving all those to the chickens. We'll see. I'll evaluate. Look at this radish. That's a French breakfast radish from Dollar Tree. It's quite large. I have carrots still growing, more radishes. We have some rutabagas that probably should be thinned back a little bit. The peppers are for sure done here. But there are some. This one seems pretty nice. I might be able to harvest some of these, and then the rest I'll just share with the chickens. Artichoke plants that I'm going to be cutting back and mulching. And this one in the container, I'm going to be doing the same also, and possibly moving it to our tiny greenhouse to see if I can get it to come back next year. I don't have high hopes for that one, but I am hopeful for the one that's in the ground here. This is our sweet pepper bed. And then I've got some celery. They just look done. They didn't make it. The beans grew beautifully. I'm starting to get beans on them. But the summer squash that I had started late in the summer, I got 2 squashes off of that one. I didn't get any zucchini off of that one. And it was looking so beautiful too there. It's too bad. All of the tomatoes are officially done. Got a couple carrots growing in this bed. The oregano is looking pretty solid. And then another celery plant. So we have a couple things. Ragged Jack kale. kohlrabi, a couple broccoli. Parsley is doing okay. I think this is another celery plant, the green stalk. So we definitely have plants that are still growing, and that's really exciting because I like coming out here and seeing what we have still. But everything else is pretty much done. I also have asparagus over here I need to cut back and mulch. All of the flowers are gonna get cut out. The greenhouse is looking scary. I have some loofahs in here, but pretty much everything is done now. The strawberry bed, I'm gonna wait. That's gonna be another day because I really wanna think about how I wanna reconfigure it and make it better for next year. And there's tons of strawberry plants. I'm probably just gonna rip everything out with a rake at some point, but I'm gonna do that in another video. This is our kiwi vines that gave us nothing again this year. So I'm going to be taking off all the netting in another video. We will take care of this bed too. I will prune it, clean it up, and reevaluate what we're gonna do with it for next year. The plan today is we are gonna head to Home Depot. I'm gonna pick up some mulch, probably other things, and then we're gonna come back and get going on cleaning up the garden. So we're at Home Depot and it looks like they have no mulch. They have the dyed mulch, so like the black and the red and the brown, a couple bags of the brown mulch, but we like to buy the just like the regular pine bark mulch. It doesn't have any dyes on it. They have the bark nuggets. So we're just gonna look around and see what else they have. I'm gonna pick up some cactus mix for one of our aloe plants I need to pot up. Probably head to Lowe's now. Hey, sillies. Want some snacks? Beep beep. Beep beep.
You guys are so sweet. Look at you. Look at you.
All right, so we got the stuff at Lowe's. We got, I think, 8 bags of pine bark mulch. So we'll be using that like when we start the garlic and get the almond trees in, and just on some of the beds that look like it might need it. But we like to get the pine bark or hardwood mulch because it doesn't have any dyes on it. I got my compost bucket here to fill up, and we are just gonna keep taking loads out of the garden. And as I see stuff to harvest. If I see like any peppers or anything that looks like it's good, I'll throw it in the bowl here. But for the most part, it's dead. I've talked about this in other videos, but I just cut the plants right at the base, right at the dirt level, and leave the roots and everything in there. Those look like black beans. They are black beans. I have black beans growing over here. Look at that.
Find the words and write them down. Find the tune and sing it loud. And find someone who'll stick around. Take it in, your glory bound. A high lonesome cowboy, some truck driving man. Your day will come too, so hang in if you can. Just count the days until you're found. Saddle up, your glory bound. Find the words and spit them out. Find some love in here. It's falling from the clouds. Find someone out in the crowd. Pack it up, your glory bound.
We cleaned out a lot of the stuff. I left the peas in there for now and cleaned out all these beds. The garlic was already done. All the pots are now empty except for the carrots. All the peppers are taken out. The winter squash. I'm gonna leave the artichokes for now along with the asparagus. I just don't feel like getting to it today. And then I still have celery growing, cleaned out the green stalk. There's still some lemon balm, a celery plant, parsley, and white Lisbon bunching onions. Got random carrots and onions growing throughout the beds. Alright, so I got some jalapenos. Black beans that I didn't know about. Got a French breakfast radish from Dollar Tree. Got some red cord chantenay carrots from Dollar Tree. So I harvested a couple things for us and a lot of things for the chickens. That's what I harvested for the chickens. And that's what I was able to harvest for us. I was able to get some carrots today, which is nice. So they should be nice and sweet after the frost. It got down to like 29 degrees the other night. So even if I had covered these even a little bit, they weren't, I covered a couple of the plants and it didn't really matter. The only thing that made it was the celery because it's pretty frost tolerant. But I'm gonna cut up some kale for the chickens. Now we are going to go where?
We're gonna go plot out our almond tree.
So you're thinking the almond tree's over here?
It is kind of leaning that way, but...
No, I don't want you taking that down right now. I don't want it falling on the almond trees either.
I know.
Here's where we have some of the apple trees. We've decided to, pretty much about where Rocky is, put an almond tree. And then we'll put another one over here. So we're gonna pretty much line our driveway with apples and almonds. Are we doing this today or tomorrow? Is this a to be continued? We will be back tomorrow for first thing tomorrow morning we are going to come out and plant the almond trees. It is way late in the season for planting fruit trees, but it's not the first time we've done this.
Well,
So
they're hardy down to zone 5, so we have, as long as we protect the roots, it'll be fine.
yeah, it should be good. So we'll get those in the ground. We'll bring you along with us when we do. And then Steve's also going to be splitting up some wood, more wood, firewood. And I'm going to be cleaning the outside of the garden. So that'll do it for today's video. Thank you for joining us while we cleaned out the garden today. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Stay bright.